Alright, doing something a little different today. Obviously, the perspective is different. I don't have a lot of time today. I've got some things going on. Sorry, that was me moving my microphone. And that was very noisy. Apologies. Anyway, whoop whoop y'all. Welcome back to the Juggalo dungeon of Precious Juggalos. I figured today, since I don't have much time, I would show you my work area. Because I know when I watch other people do stuff, this is always something I'm intrigued by. But you know what? I'm not doing anything special. All I've done is I've taken my camera off its mount. I moved the microphone to the center of my desk. Otherwise, what you see is what you get. This is how I work. For good and for bad. So anyway, we'll just start with a general shot. This is what my area looks like. Obviously, you're familiar with the cutting mat. That's the setup that I'm looking at just off camera when I'm talking to you, interacting with you in the chat. Otherwise, these are the objects I have painted currently. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What just happened? Holy cow. How do I undo that? What did I just do? Oh dear. Go back. Is there a go back button? There we are. Hey, look at that. Sorry. It's probably best that I don't touch this camera very much. So, as I was saying, quick scan of the items here on my desk. Let me move my drink out of the way. There's a D&D dragon, actually, that is my daughter's. We haven't really worked on that in a long time. There's some of the Precious Juggalos. Like I talked about, I've got some images that I keep on the computer to help me, help inspire me when I'm painting. There's that Jason, the pewter Jason that I started working on. There's a mug of brushes. This mug is actually interesting. That is, I don't know if you can read that. Lansing High School, May 10th, 1997. Carried away to paradise. For whatever reason, when I was in high school, they gave us mugs and drinking glasses for high school formal dances. I believe that was our winter royalty dance that I got that mug from. I believe my date was Brandy Anderson. Shout out Brandy. She was also voted class clown as well as I was. So we were fun. She's actually still pretty dang funny. Those are the figures that I talked about yesterday that I have not painted. Those do need to be painted. Those are more that I've finished. I've talked about this plaque, how I want to actually change it to say Precious Juggalos instead of Precious Moments, but I need to get the right paint for it. In the background there are some smaller figurines that I've painted. My daughter's painted some of those too. It's a Godzilla that I painted. Here's a cup of plaster that's not nose candy. There is the Juggalo Nativity that I had been working on so frantically. I did post a video yesterday in my shorts. That sounds funny. Asking what gifts can the Juggalo wise men bring to Juggalo Jesus instead of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Obvious winner, Fago. We're gonna definitely sculpt a Fago 2-liter bottle, I believe, in the kneeling wise man's hands. Another suggestions were hatchets and knives, things of that nature. I think the green wise man there, I think the chest in his hands, I might just repaint that to be a specialized container for cannabinoid products, or however you can say that, where you don't get struck for it. So yeah, you know, Mary Jane, the character from Spider-Man, it would be a box that she could sleep in. Is the idea I've got currently. Beyond that, I've got some odds and ends. I've got the Beethovens that I'm working on. This is the lamp and magnifier that I'm always referring to. I'm a big fan of the Misfits, so surprise, surprise. I've talked before about how I used to run a music venue. That's one of the posters from my old venue. It was a real cool spot. That's a sign from a drive-in movie theater that I used to go to. They shut it down, and I helped myself to it. That right there is a piece of a upright bass that a friend of mine used to play before he destroyed it. From a band called Brutally Frank. If you're into psychobilly, they are an excellent band. So yeah, that little chunk of bass has followed me for years, and I'm really glad to still have it and have it here in my little studio dungeon area. Otherwise, I've got my paints, lots of different paints on the wall, some brushes. That's a cheap mount I made out of a piece of extra lumber I had. The various stickers and pictures of things and people I care about on that wall. Obviously more Misfits. Lucero is another band that played at my venue. I'm big fans of them. Actually, yeah, at the top there, on the left, that blue flyer is a flyer from one of the first shows that I put together, ever. And then to the right of it is actually a flyer from one of the last shows that I put together. Not at my venue, it was actually a show at a venue here in Kansas City, but I helped to arrange it. So yeah, loved working in live music. Wouldn't mind doing it again. That's a picture of my youngest daughter when she was younger. Here's a stack of stuff. There's my Beethoven mold. I also do Gunpla. That's where you build scale models of Gundam figurines, characters. Real big mech suits. I'm a big fan of that. I think it's a lot of fun. There's also some models from World War II era stuff. That's another thing I'd like to get into. Maybe I'll show that on this channel at some point. I don't know. Doesn't have much to do with Juggalos. There's a roll of paper towels. There's some tools. Various tools that I use. Otherwise, yeah. That's the wet palette that I talked about is moldy and gross, and I don't use it anymore. There is a shelf of crap up there. Built that for extra storage. That, the head is wearing my prom king crown. Fun fact, I was prom king. I've also got an airbrush system up there on that shelf in the back. Shout out Fago Moonmist. Good stuff. There is my Velvet Elvis. Always looking down on me. In approval or disapproval of the things I do. I don't know. Also providing inspiration. There's a picture from my high school days of two of my real good friends and myself. We used to do video production together back in the days of VCRs and VHS. So yeah, there is my my workspace. Cool stuff, huh? Bunch of cool stuff. I'm a big fan of creating fun spaces for myself. I've got some other places in my house that I surround myself with things I like a lot. I also have this this TV on my desk here. It's where I get background music for my streams, but I like to watch other YouTubers while I'm painting down here. Oftentimes gives me inspiration. Yeah. So it takes up a lot of real estate on my desk, but it keeps me engaged. So it's going to stay there because I like it a lot. So yeah, that's it. That's my workstation. Little studio tour. If you're wondering where are all the Juggalos, besides the ones on my desk, all the painted Juggalos that are in my store, those are actually in a big storage container put away. I don't really have them out anywhere. I kind of would like to have a, I don't know, like a shelf somewhere where I could have them out, just because it makes it easier to get to them if somebody orders one. But I have it in the tote that I have it in because I can easily walk out of the house with it and take it to like maker fairs or whatever. So it's ready to go anytime, anywhere. Yeah. So there you go. My space. This is what I'm looking at when you're looking at this. I'm looking at this. So I don't know if that's interesting to anybody. But like I said, I'm not able to do a typical stream today. So I had to kind of improvise something different. Here, hold on. Let me go ahead and mount you up here. I had to do something a little different, a little unusual, but I didn't want to just not stream. I've done that other days, and I don't like that. If I say I'm gonna stream, then I feel like I probably should. So I wanted to do something. So I did. And then there we are. Back to the normal view. Usually this microphone's not in the way. Usually it's right over here. There we are, back to normal. It's that easy. So, I won't be painting anything today. Like I said, I don't really have a whole lot of time to do anything today. Got some other responsibilities. But I will be back tomorrow, regular time. And by regular time, I should say, is 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to about 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, give or take. That's when I generally stream Monday through Friday. So yeah, there you go. That's what's up. Otherwise, tell you what, how about a close-up of tiny plastic Godzilla. Hold on, let me get my got my stuff all messed up now. There he is. Roar. Now, this isn't an actually licensed Godzilla. This came out of a tube of random monsters that my wife used some of them for a project she was working on, and then she had a bunch of leftovers. And so they're just here for me to tinker with whenever I feel like it. Like, here's Frankenstein's monster. Eventually I'll paint him. And I've got several of them in that tube. Here is a zombie. He is munching on what appears to be another zombie's arm, which is a little unusual. He's got a screwdriver stuck in his eye socket. So he's having both the best and worst day of his life. Exposed brain, that's always good. That'll be fun to paint. So yeah, eventually one day I'll be painting him. It won't be Juggalo themed at all. It's just going to be for my own pleasure, for my own fun. Because I like doing stuff like that. Kind of like the pewter Jason. This guy is not going to be juggaloed. Well, think about it. Think about it, camera. There he is. Wee little Jason. Boy, pewter does not take kindly to holding onto that paint, does it? Need to try to handle him less, apparently. Here, I'll show you another one of my miniatures. Not saying I'm good at this, I'm really not. It's just something, again, to occupy my time. Painted this guy a while back. This was during COVID, when I was just desperate to find something to pass the time and feel creative. So I painted this guy. It's pretty good, right? Pretty good. That was actually my first one ever. Actually. Could I say actually more? Probably. And there's the skeleton soldier here. See if we can't get him in focus. Think about it, camera. Think about it. Think about it. I dare you. There he is. Yeah. Nothing crazy. Just something to occupy my time. And then my daughter actually painted this guy. I think. I don't think I painted him. So this is my daughter's work. It was fun to paint with her. Yeah, this is hers. I didn't paint that. So, you know, pretty good. This was her first miniature that she ever painted. I like the pseudo-Mandalorian helmet that he has. So yeah, there's my workspace. Trying to look around to see if there's anything else that's interesting here. I'm a big fan of craft soda, specifically root beer. So sometimes when I find a really good one, I'll hold on to the bottle for a while so I don't forget it. This was a good one a friend of mine gave to me a while back. Yummy stuff if you are into that kind of thing. Otherwise, let's see. What do I have in my drawers? That sounds like a dangerous proposition. Yeah, nothing really too interesting in here. Some odd things. Definitely some odd things. Yeah. So I guess we could leave it there. Like I said, I just wanted to pop in here just to do something today, to put something out since I won't be able to make my schedule today. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll probably post a short later as well. Also, just thanks to whoever has viewed. I appreciate it. Makes me feel good that other people are interested in the dumb stuff I do. Yeah. So I will be back tomorrow for a live stream, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to about 5:30 p.m. I will be painting probably Sven from Norway, giving him the Juggalo treatment, unless I find something better before then. Oh yeah, no, actually, scratch that. What I'll be working on tomorrow is something way more exciting. We'll be creating the Juggalo gifts for Juggalo Jesus. That's what we'll be doing. Yeah, that'll be way more interesting. So we'll be sculpting a 2-liter bottle here. We'll be repainting this as a storage container for certain materials of a green nature. And then this one, I'll have to figure something out there. I mean, I like the hatchet idea, but I don't know how to, apply that here. I kind of wish that I could, like, cut this out and sculpt my own hatchet in, because his hands are not necessarily in a terrible position for presenting a hatchet. But obviously this big golden urn doesn't look much like a hatchet. So we'll have to address that. So anyway, that'll be what we'll do tomorrow. We will make the gifts for Juggalo Jesus. And that'll be what we'll do. So there you go. That's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the support. Like and subscribe and all that other crap. I'll see you here tomorrow in the Juggalo dungeon. And as always, whoop whoop, y'all. Thanks for coming out. Stay safe. Be good to each other.